Well, hello, viewers, family, and friends. Welcome to another edition of Cole and Ken Reviews. I'm Kendrick and my lovely wife, Nicole.
Hello.
Yes, this is actually season 10, episode number 7. Yeah, well, right now, today, they're doing a lot of moving, going to each other's place, getting their things, and moving into the apartment together that was furnished for the couples. Yes, we got. Yes, a couple or two that's living on their own.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let Nicole explain.
Yes. Hello. Different location.
Hey, different room.
Doing something a little different today.
How about that?
Yeah, we're a little late, so we just decided to go ahead and do it while we were in the family room. So let's go.
Here we go.
Like Ken said, all of the couples were moving in together. Most of the couples, let me change that, were moving in together. They came back from the honeymoon. We'll just go couple by couple. Pretty much all of them is going to be the same pretty much thing. They moved into their new apartment. They went to the old apartment, got things, and Pastor Cal came over for a visit. We're going to start with Jessica and Austin because they're the easiest.
Yeah.
No problems. They moved in.
Couple.
The loving couple. They moved in together. She knows he's kind of messy. He knows she's organized. That's about it. Pastor Cal came over. Yeah. She makes more money than he does, but she sees his potential and knows that he wants to make a little bit more. And later on, he's starting a new career.
So he can grow into it.
He'll grow into it. Yeah, they said in 2 years, possibly 2 kids, something like that. So Pastor Cal kind of talked to them. That was easy. They're done. I don't even know who's the next easiest. I guess we're gonna go with Mika
and Michael.
Mika and Michael. Can you believe I said they're the easiest? Mika and Michael, actually, at the end of the honeymoon, he was back in the room. He spent the last night of the honeymoon in the room. So they actually moved in together.
They still got issues.
Oh, yeah, definitely. They have issues. Yeah. Mika kind of worked my nerves a little bit this episode. She's a little anal, a little controlling. I guess I saw that the last episode, but it really came out this episode.
She complained a little bit much for me.
Yeah. Look, it's something.
Got that whiny. I don't know what it is.
It's just a control. Yeah, I don't know. It's an anal. She has anal tendencies. She
got mad at Michael because what were they at his apartment? And she was telling him that
trash
I wouldn't put the trash.
Yeah, why's the trash can right here? Why do you have so much cabinet space?
It's not your place.
Right, because
it's not your apartment.
Because that's
what did you?
How he lived.
Yeah, he was there way before. Well.
Compromise, Mika, you're married. But anyway, so they went to her apartment. They got her things. He was kind of peeking through her drawers a little bit, whatever. It wasn't a big of a deal. Mm-hmm. Pastor Cal came over to the new place.
Yeah. At first he was excited they were actually together, looking good as a couple, and have moved on.
Yeah, and then
so we thought.
We got back into this. He said, she said, didn't he say he needed sex or was wanting sex?
She started saying that she still having a hard time trusting him. She don't believe what he said. Because the conversation was well. It started off great.
Yeah, it did.
They were conversating, saying what he thought as far as children. Pastor asked me how many children you expect to have. They both said 2, maybe 3.
Yeah.
And Michael suggested that he wanted 2 biological children, and then he wanted to adopt 1.
Right.
And he asked why, and he said because I was adopted.
Right.
He was adopted, and he said he never felt he wanted to give back because he didn't get a chance to feel that close love, knit love, closeness together.
Yeah, the mother's nurturing. Yeah,
that nurturing feeling that he needs.
And that's how I got started.
He was unable to get that because he was adopted himself.
Right.
She went on to say, well, see, no, I don't trust him.
Well, that's how I got started because he was talking about his love language. How his love language is closeness and togetherness, and not necessarily sex, but he does
like
his expectations. And he said that's where it came into play when they were talking about that. He was talking about his ex. He said he did use the word expectations, and then we went back to she was just like, no, you said this.
He said he explained it, but she heard it wrong.
He said, yeah, that's what. So,
And
I don't know.
she said, I don't
I
trust
don't even
him.
care.
I don't trust him. She said, half time I don't trust him. So they got a big issue going on there. But then Cal's asking him some questions, whatever. But anyway,
I don't even care anymore.
tears began to roll down his eyes. He's
Yeah.
crying. Now he's in a crying state.
Right.
He's been hurt by it because she's keep telling him I don't believe him. Then she's like, this is why I don't know where to trust him, and I don't know where this is going, and so he's like confused. But anyway,
I'm
it's
confused,
a lot of,
and I really don't care anymore. I to be honest, I'm at the point where.
Well, we thought this issue, they had squashed the issue before when they talked and they was getting close. Then she brings the issue up again when Pastor Cal's in the room.
Yeah, I'm tired
about
of it.
This, how he didn't say or what she's.
I don't even care. If you're gonna stay with him, we got to move past this. I really don't even want to hear it anymore.
Yeah,
it really doesn't matter.
Cal was like, now he told me, he said, now look, I didn't come here for you guys to get worse. Y'all were in a better state. Now I came now and got worse. He said, I didn't come here for that. I come for y'all two to be more together and working things out.
So they decided to, they're going to work through it. He said he felt like he was failing. She said she don't think their marriage is a failure. They just have some issues. So I don't know. Hopefully this.
Now that he's cried, I guess she feel like now that's his truth. So we'll see.
I don't know. I was really tired.
But anyway, here we go.
Okay, who you want? Let's go ahead and hit Zach and Mindy. Okay, so Mindy moved into her new place
by herself.
And Zach stayed at his own place because he wants the heart to grow. He wants absence to make the heart grow fonder.
Now listen up. The only thing I was telling my wife, I said, well, this is what I don't understand. Now see, Mindy's family was set against this.
Yeah.
Okay, they did not show for the wedding at all. They were not going to be a part of this. They didn't believe in it because of the way the situation is. Mm-hmm. This is different.
Yeah.
That's what we discuss on the show all the time. It's different. There's no dating process.
Yeah.
You don't get to know the person. You don't know who the person really is. Mm-hmm. And it can be hard on someone. So her family was set against it, except for one of her sisters. Mm-hmm. That was very supportive.
Right.
But now they looking at this saying, this reason why we didn't go to this here. She in a place by herself right now.
Zach.
This dude said he don't have no type of what do you say? No type of chemistry.
Yeah, his attraction
to her.
But if you remember, I believe it was at the wedding. I don't think it was when he was telling his friends and family about getting on the show. But somebody said that Zach had commitment issues. And I was like, that's going to be a problem. Because if he has commitment issues, why is he getting married?
Problem down the line. She said that's going to be a problem.
So his thing is he didn't feel comfortable enough to move in. He's already forced to spend a week with her in the same room. So he needed space.
Forced to spend a week.
So he needed his space.
Mm-hmm.
So.
And then Cal's asking him.
When Pastor Cal came over. Yes.
Yeah, so Cal's asking him to say, okay, you have to be together to get to know one another. Then he says, wait a minute. This ain't no married room.
This is roommates. We're not roommates.
Married at first roommate. Mm-hmm. He said exactly.
It's married at first sight, and married people live together.
He said exactly my point.
So then Zach didn't say anything. Now when Pastor Cal,
because he's trying to figure out when are you gonna move in with her, but he's really like reluctant because he's saying that I want her to grow fond of me. I want to have that moment where she's missing me or I'm missing her. I want that feeling. But that's a feeling that you get when you're dating someone and then you haven't seen them all week or 2 weeks. This process, you chose to have an instant marriage with a person that you don't know. That's not how that works.
So Pastor Cal was actually talking to Zach by himself first. And he was just, what is it? Zach went through all his thing. She has
everything on paper. Look, all the checks. She checks all the check marks on paper. Mm-hmm. He said, y'all got us right on all check marks.
Right. He's just not, the physical attraction is not there. And yes, it probably could grow.
But even with everything that we have in common, he said, my I don't have that chemistry with her.
Right. So
And
what it boiled
thinking
down
like
to was Pascal just asked him
okay.
a simple question. Look, do you want to try? Do you want to stay in it? Do you not want to stay in? What do you want to do? Zach had the nerve to say, even though he wants to stay in his own place and do what Zach wants to do, he said he wants to stay in the marriage. I told my husband as soon as he said that, I say he wants to stay on TV.
That's what that is.
Okay, Zach,
Exactly
you're gonna
what
waste
that
her
is.
time. That's the only thing I have a problem with.
He's not attracted to her.
I don't have a problem with him not being attracted to her. He can feel however it is he want to feel, but don't waste her time.
He don't.
Don't waste her time.
He really just don't have that. He just really not into her. So
Hers and mine.
he wasting everybody's time.
Because I'm talking about you now is wasting
But
my time.
he said he want to stay on. But we know
He
what that
BSing.
is.
He just want to be on her on TV. So, okay, Zach, I gave you your little few minutes. Mindy, of course, wanted to stay on, and he sat there, and when they were together in front of Pastor Cal, and he was just like, yeah, she's intelligent. She has a lot of friends and blah, blah, blah. And then she gave this smile, and I just looked at my husband like, here we go. He give her a little bit, and she just was like, "Oh, well, maybe, girl, no, I don't know. Friends, maybe, I don't know."
She's smiling too much.
Anyway, we done with them.
Yeah.
They're enough. I'll save Katie and Derek for last. Yes, Brandon and Taylor.
Yeah.
So when we left off, Brandon was cussing everybody out, and Taylor is a good one because Brandon, all his stuff would have still been in Panama, so he would have as well.
He didn't want to be on the camera. He said. He needed a few minutes alone.
Brandon, in my opinion, is he's an emotional abuser because, okay, Taylor moved into the new apartment. She hadn't talked to Brandon. She said she called him and she texted him or whatever. He hadn't returned her phone call. Pretty much the same thing when he ignored her and stopped talking to her a whole day on the honeymoon. Counted that same thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's okay. So Pastor Cal comes over. She moved into the new apartment. Pastor Cal comes over and she's explaining to him everything that has happened with Brandon. So in walks Brandon. Well, hello everybody. Like he just casually coming in. Now he came in with flowers like an abuser, my opinion. Pastor Cal was just like, tell me what's going on. So Taylor gets up, they have a one-on-one talk. And again, he goes through this, I'm not used to being on camera. I just blah, 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 blee, 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 saying I'm a private person. All this stuff we done already heard before.
And also, he was explaining, too, when it really it got to him when she said that he wasn't on his side. He said he needed to be Team Brandon or Team Reed. And when he felt like she wasn't on his team, listen to him, he went to a different level. And that's when he
Ugly
said,
Brandon came out.
He said the ugly came out. The ugly Brandon came out, and I want no parts of this. He said, I don't want to be a part of it.
I don't even know what to say.
He said good now.
He said he's good and he's going to change and he plans on being the best Brandon he can be.
That he admits to what he did. He's accepted his responsibility, and he said from here out he wants to be a better husband,
a better Brandon, the best Brandon.
Best Brandon.
Now I don't know what Taylor has going on. All we can see is what Brandon got going on right now. So
she said she wants it, and Pastor Cal had him hold hands, had him take another vow to be the most respectful Brandon, be the most respectful Taylor that they can be.
All right. And now,
let's go.
I'm going to let Ken take the lead on this one. I'm just going to say this is Katie and Derek. Guess what? The ex came back up.
I've been saying this for weeks. And that's why I tell you to stay tuned in, because we kind of have a little, I try to have a little insight, a little intuitiveness sometimes. And I've been telling my wife, when she stood when she was before she went to the office, when she was going to get her dress. If you saw her from the beginning, we're going way back. When you saw the show from the beginning, she was there with her mother and her friends and sister, and they were saying, "Hey, what dress is this?" She's like, "I'm not really feeling this right now." They say, "What's going on?" Well, the ex had told her that he loves her, something that she'd been wanting to hear for the longest. She had actually broke it off because she thought that he didn't love her.
Yes.
So now he calls and sees that she's going to be on a show. Now he's talking about, "I love you."
Love.
So she said, "Ooh, wait a minute. Now I'm torn." So she's telling her mother, her friends, family, whoever can listen on TV, that, I'm undecided now. I don't even know if I can go through this. So she's trying to pick a dress, and I'm telling my wife, you trying to pick a dress for a guy that you want to marry, you don't know, never seen. Then you got the other guy, you said it called up and said, "I love you." That did the trick. And now she's torn. And I said, how you going to be torn the day before you about to get married? Mm-hmm. I said, this is going to be a problem down the road.
So here's the
problem. I told
you
this, and I said, look, listen, I said, this guy is going to find out eventually about this dude that you have never told him about.
So Pastor Cal comes over.
Come back to hunt.
And Pastor Cal comes over. Mm-hmm. They go through the little cutesy like everybody else.
Every week, smiles.
And they go through the little cutesy of, oh, we moved into our new place, and oh, that's your place, and let me get this stuff. And but we find out though, while Pastor Cal is there, Derek is feeling more roommate-ish than husband.
But I told my wife, I could see why though. Now she into her feelings, talking about how she didn't like how he said that word roommate didn't sit well with her. But guess what? She was telling everybody on TV when she met with them young ladies, the other couples, she met with the ladies in a group, telling them how when Zach stepped in the shower with her, oh, that was too much. Because she's like, ugh. She said, ooh, but she didn't want to say nothing. Then he said, he taking up my space. I wasn't trying to get him to do that so fast. I needed my space. I needed my me time. So then when he goes and sells her, well, I feel more like a roommate now. That hurt her feelings. So now she gonna come out talking about, well, remember when I told you about my ex, Dr. Kyle? He said, yeah. Right before I got married, he said, yeah. He said, well, she said, and then he asked, he said, wait a minute, you still in love with this guy? You still got feelings? You never? She told me, no. And then, wait a minute. He kept asking question after question, and finally he said, are you sure you made sure that this was done or broken off? You distanced yourself from this? And then come to find out, if you still thinking about him every night, and you having a hard time, you going back and forth, if you still love him or not, you still got feelings for this guy. And she finally admitted, it's there. Even if she didn't admit it, it's there. There's going to be a problem down the road. So, whoa.
Derek feels like he has competition in his marriage.
He's saying, this is the first time I heard this. And now, I feel like I'm competing with another dude while I'm married to her, even though it was all good just a few minutes ago.
Yeah, and I think her feelings got hurt too a little bit.
Oh, he said he don't feel like he love her. Yeah, he said it's going to take about 6 months to a year.
Yeah.
And that's because the dude ain't never loved before. He said on the show he never been in love.
Yeah, he
this
don't
is
know.
Derek. Y'all understand this? The guy said his title is under the bottom of his name. They put every week, never been in love. So now your feelings is hurt because you feel like it's going to take more time than you want. She wants somebody that's in love with her right now. Uh-oh. Oops. Look out now. Stay tuned. It's getting fun.
It is.
It's getting fun, y'all. Hey, episode number 8 on next week. It's going to be great. Mm-hmm. So tune in to Cole and Ken Reviews. We need some more subscribers. Continue to subscribe. Thank all the ones who have subscribed so far.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so very much, friends, family, and viewers. Really appreciate you. Continue to stay tuned to Cole and Ken Reviews. This has been great. It's been fun. This has been our opinions.
Yes.
So, hey, until next time.